Hi y'all, Easy Slider here. In this video we're going to continue with part 2 of overcoming jealousy in relationships right now. In part 2 we're going to be discussing a very strange type of jealousy, yet it's one that can destroy a relationship very easily. We're going to discuss how to put an end to this type of jealousy. Now, please remember that some problems can only be overcome with professional help. If you find nothing is working for you, then please seek professional help. But the good news is many of the problems can be corrected on your own. So, let's get into this and discover what it is and how to correct it. But before we do, please take a second to subscribe. Come be a part of our long-distance relationship journey with like-minded people. Don't miss information that can help you along the way. We want you with us. We want to help you progress, and in turn, you help us reach more people. Got it? All right. Okay. This type of jealousy we're going to be discussing is jealousy of a past issue or a past relationship. Now, this covers the past of your partner, which is now, it's totally gone. You heard me right. It's gone, and it's been gone for a long time. So what would bring this up? Knowing what causes jealousy and what it really is the first giant step to correcting it. As we mentioned in part 1, jealousy is simply a lack of confidence. We look at another person and we think we're not as good, or they have something we don't have, or one thing or another, and jealousy is born. Now, it's been said that the top reasons for jealousy are feeling that you're just not worthy of something, or low self-esteem, or insecurity, or even underlying issues. Now, if there's been a situation of infidelity in the past relationship, that can also make it worse, all right? It can be brought up simply by somebody mentioning a name, or even seeing an old picture. You may be older, and you may remember how pretty the other woman was. Even you haven't seen her in years, your mind remembers her as beautiful, and you still think of her as that way, even though her beauty might have faded a long time ago. If you think about it, you're going to see how this is no good for you. It's no good for your partner. Looking into the past has no positive effect for you. So what can you do? Well, the first thing is simply just avoid looking at old pictures your partner might have, or reading old letters that he might have. Anything that he's put away, as an old keepsake, that's only going to bring doubt and add problems. He's boxed them up, and he's put them away, and he's leaving them in the past. He's moved on, and now you're the center of his attention. Remember that. That's important. You are, not somebody in a box. Follow his lead. They're not important to him, and they shouldn't be important to you either. So don't even make it a point. Don't even make it a problem. Don't bring it up. Don't restart something that's not even there. Keep in mind, he's not doing the same thing that he did 10 or 20 years ago. These are things in the past, and that's all gone, and you don't need to bring them back up. Which brings us to another key factor in defeating this type of jealousy. We must understand controlling our minds is the absolute most powerful tool we have. If we don't control our thoughts, we become a victim of those thoughts. And I got news for you. We're not victims. No one can control our minds if we don't allow them to. These past experiences and relationships, they can't control our minds unless we give them permission. Yeah. And that is your answer. That is your key. That is your weapon. It's your choice. So simply refuse to allow them to control your mind. Instead, put good thoughts in your mind. When your mind thinks how you might want to go back to that old person and replace you, no. Don't even think about it. Forget about her. Keep in mind now that we form habits of all kinds. And thought habits are the same. It's one of the habits we form. But the good news is, just as we form bad habits, we can break bad habits and turn them into new good habits. When our minds want to bring up the past that make us jealous, simply replace that thought with positive thoughts. Remember the good times you had with him. The wonderful sunsets that you sit and watch together holding hands. And use those beautiful memories to control your mind. Not something that's dead from the past. You don't want something dead controlling you. All right, you want to bring these new things in that bring good thoughts. Remember, the past is gone. When you find your mind drifting to the past, just change your thoughts to the good things. The good things that's happening now. Don't forget, He chose you. If He wanted them, He would have stayed with them a long time ago. Remember the old saying, Rome wasn't built in a day. So every day just think about the present and think about how things are good now. Don't even let your mind play in the old past things. No, don't do it. Don't do it. I'll tell you what I do. When I find myself starting to drift towards something that can make me jealous, I say to myself, stop. And I'm forceful. When I talk to my mind, I'm forceful. When I say stop, I do it with force. Then I think, the old is gone, and this problem is old. It's past. It's gone, and I refuse to spend my time sitting here thinking about something that's dead and gone. So just think about something else that makes you happy. Pick a moment of that relationship that made you really happy. Put that in your mind. Give it a try now, because you're going to be surprised how well it works. I can tell you that. Breaking the jealousy pattern is going to be one of the biggest rewards in your relationship. It really is. So why are you waiting? Do it right now, and start enjoying your relationship. Enjoy it more every day as time passes. It's a simple thing of just taking control, telling yourself, I'm not going to allow that. Now, don't forget to subscribe and be a part of our journey. We're going to be looking for you. Now let's just slide on over to our next video. I think we've got some more interesting things that you can benefit from. See you there.